Okay.
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna talk to him. But yeah, I might slide through.
Yeah. And regardless, yeah, you can pull up.
Pull up for sure.
The Jiggy Show, where Jiggy people do Jiggy things.
Welcome to the Jiggy Show. First episode 2020. We're gonna start things off right. And I got my man in the building.
Yes, sir.
An upcoming artist. And just started off, and he's already killing it. So like, I had to start off right. I told people, and I told y'all, 2020 is gonna be a little different. We're just gonna do more collabs, and like, let's get the DMV popping, man. Let's more collabs and less competition.
Facts.
So we gonna start the episode right. It was my man's birthday like a few days ago.
Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. How old are you now?
I'm 27.
27. That's big. That's big.
Yes.
Niggas getting old. And then we're gonna start off the episode right. We about to take the first shot of 2020.
Yeah.
More success.
I've been sipping already a little
Yeah,
bit.
like everybody come pull up next to the frame. Let's get this right. Yeah, let's go. 2020, let's get it.
Yes.
Hey. Let's go. That's how we gonna start it off. Woo! That was how you feel about that? It hits. Yeah, he's gonna hit strong. Alright,
It's still my favorite though. So.
Yeah. Man, I can't even say that because like every time I take a drink tequila, it usually takes advantage of me, bro.
I feel like that's the point of it sometimes.
Yeah.
It depends on what you're doing though. It depends on what you got going on.
Like, most of the times I don't be acting accordingly when tequila's on my hands, bro.
I mean, but it's a good time most of the time.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10.
It's a good time.
Yeah. Just make sure you don't got your phone on you.
That's wrong with a drunk text. Nothing's wrong with a drunk text.
The few. I feel
wrong with a drunk text.
I feel that. But yeah, man. Welcome to the first episode of 2020. This is a Jiggy Show. Shout out to everybody that continues to tune in. Shout out to support. I got my man in the building. He's an upcoming artist, like I said, R&B artist. My man Touré. Is that how you say it?
Touré, yep.
Touré.
That's my middle name.
That's your middle name.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, more collabs, and I wanted to get him on here because like I'm an R&B dude myself.
Oh.
I'm not even hip hop for real. But like,
so you sing?
I do not. Musical talents, bro. No musical talent, but I used to dance my ass off. Like I always say, like even CB couldn't see me at one point.
Oh.
Yeah,
that's a strong statement. It's a strong statement.
I still stand by that though. Like, CB, come see me. But but yeah, for real though. Like thank you for pulling up. But yeah, like what made you want to sing or start singing? Because like I did a little background research. You didn't start off as a singer, right?
Nah, so actually my first musical like experience was saxophone.
Word.
So I started playing saxophone when I was in middle school, 6th grade, band.
True.
I took that up until like 9th grade was when I actually took like I guess classes of it. Then I started doing my own thing.
Oh, wow.
And
so you understand the technicals.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
I ended up letting it go when I got to like closer to like college around like my junior year-ish of high school.
Yeah.
And
you said you let it go?
Like I ended up letting my saxophone go.
Oh wow.
Stupid. I don't know. It was a stupid choice. I should have kept going, but I just kind of got into more of the. I started focusing on track because I ended up running track in school.
Oh, gotcha.
And then also I started DJing. So that's kind of like transition into that.
Oh, you just got music on you.
Like, for honestly, like I've always had a passion for music, man.
I feel that. Can you still play this saxophone?
I can dabble. I'm not. It's not the same. I want to get it back. Yeah. Like but I still love that side of music. Though. I still love jazz. I was in jazz band too, so I still love all that stuff. So I'm really passionate about music as a whole. For
That's dope. But yeah, like okay, back to now you're a singer.
Singing.
Yeah, you're singing. So like, when did you realize you can sing?
First of all, I always used to play around with it. People used to always, you sound good. Like, it would just be in my own space. Like when I'm feeling comfortable, I just I would bust out in the song. Just like if I like the song, but popular song was going on like out that I liked, I would kind of like just randomly bust in the song and start singing it.
Yeah.
He was, you sound okay. You should sing for me or something like that. But it was just like
you should sing for me.
Right. But it's one of those things where like. I was like, if you catch me singing, then okay, but it's not when I'm not gonna just sing.
Out here just
singing like openly to exactly. That's not my forte.
Word.
But no, so I started singing. actually when I started DJing, I started like playing around like on because you had the mic with the DJ, so I'll be doing the parties, I'll be hosting along with my DJ, and I would bust into maybe a Pretty Ricky set, and then start singing along to the Pretty Ricky set with the mic.
Right,
But and then actually for real, like about 2.5 years ago was when I actually first like laid down my own vocals on an actual like track.
How did that happen though? Like who told you to be like, yo, like
my producer now, he actually started making beats like probably like 5 years ago now.
Gotcha.
And he didn't have like any specific artists that were like hopping on anything.
Gotcha.
And he used to always be like, yo, you should just get on it, and I just do it. Like, and I kind of like put it off. And then one night, like we all went out, and then we came back to his spot. And by this time he had gotten really nice. He got the mic, he had the full setup.
Gotcha.
So we had this spot after a party, and I just like hopped on a song. He's like, yo, bro, you gotta keep doing this. Like, you can't stop.
That's
so
how it started.
Yeah, exactly. So it started from there. Started like write. I used to write a little bit too.
Yeah.
But then started really actually kind of taking it seriously, and then we ended up moving to Miami and so on and so forth, and now we're here. But
word, that's dope. Man, that sounds dope though.
Yeah.
Like started young and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I guess like this kind of defeats my next question because like I was gonna ask you like why singing not rapping? Because most people come out and be like, yo, I'm a rapper.
Right.
Yeah.
More passionate about R&B for real. That's what I like in my spare time.
Yeah.
For one, like when I'm dolo, like I'm really listening to
I'm
R&B.
guy too. Absolutely. I'm R&B in the gym.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. I will. I play R&B album in the gym. Like honestly, like you said, like it's just what I like.
Yeah.
More than anything else. And I do dabble. I do like rap sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I rap on some of my songs that I make now, but it's like I'm more passionate about like this R&B, the melodic side of music. Yeah.
Got you. Word. That's dope. So like you mentioned Miami. You moved to Miami.
Yeah, I moved to Miami last September. The September before last.
Okay. Word. So like, are you still in Miami or are you?
I'm back and forth. I still consider Miami my home right now.
Yeah.
But I'm constantly back and forth. When I first moved down there, I was back and forth because I had a modeling agency in Virginia. So that was like my main. That was like my main means of income. Exactly. It was modeling.
Yeah.
So I was constantly like I have an agency in Miami, I have an agency in Virginia. So. Like,
you just back and forth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I have a spot back there and all that stuff too.
Word. So like, do you consider yourself a DMV artist or like what do you consider yourself?
I'm a Virginia artist for sure.
Word.
Mm-hmm.
Word.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I never really got big on the DMV thing, but I consider myself just Virginia artist. Yeah.
Dang, so you don't rap for the rest of it.
I rap for. I love it all. But I just never was big on like the whole DM like.
Yeah.
I feel like we all are.
I feel that.
I
feel that. I mean, I think I vouch for that.
Yeah.
But word, that's what's up. But like, how was Miami though for you? Like, because you got your music out there.
Yeah.
So like, how was that process? Was it difficult? Like, how was it like the reception? Like, once you actually dropped your first joint.
Because I've been like giving out snippets over like the past. When I first started, I was like throwing out like little clips of my stuff like on my Instagram.
Got you.
And people be like, oh, it sounds good, put this out, put it out. And sometimes you just take it as like people like just kind of like feeding cake or like they just want to see what you actually have going on. Just like the nosy people just kind of want to see like, okay, what is he doing? But I took my time with it. I didn't want to rush it.
Yeah.
But like right when I dropped it, I got like great reception from the beginning. Like everybody was like, oh, I really like this. You know what I mean? But I've been putting out little snippets of stuff here and there, like since the beginning. So like people were kind of like anticipating to see like what is
that was your marketing scheme.
Exactly. What is he gonna like? What is it? Because it sounds like he's singing. So let me hear what he.
Yeah, because like when I heard the song, actually it's called Money Talks, right?
Yeah.
That's your first single.
Yeah. Well, I actually put out 2 singles the same day.
Oh, true.
So I put out Money Talks. That's the one that's like the lead single.
I got you.
So that's the one that's like doing the best. That's the one that I'm like really pushing the most.
Yeah.
But I also put out another song called I Wanna Be.
Word.
In addition to that.
Word.
Kind of different than most new artists. I only stick to one single, but I put out two different vibes.
Give people more options.
Because I Wanna Be is a little bit slower.
Got you.
Whereas Money Talks is up tempo. You can play it in different settings.
Yeah. I peeped that. But also in both, I think I listened to the I Wanna Be too.
Mm-hmm.
But both songs were like there was a lot of instruments in the back. Yeah. So like it wasn't like the typical like R&B because nowadays I feel like R&B is just straight up. There's a lot of trap beat R&B songs, and like yours was more like instrumental and like
Yeah.
I actually like really fuck with it.
Yeah.
And no, I'm not just saying that because he's here, but I should truly actually fuck with it. And y'all should definitely go check my man out.
For sure.
And like but you just starting out, so like how long have you like been an R&B artist? What would you call it? Do you even qualify
I
yourself?
think myself, I think I'm an R&B artist.
Yeah.
But like I said, I think since I
So like
started, like, you know,
Yeah.
I'd say like a year and a half, 2 years,
Gotcha.
like a year and a half, probably
Gotcha.
more accurate, yeah.
Gotcha.
Consider myself an R&B artist. But like I said, I just put out my first,
Yeah,
my first, single.
Yeah.
So some people would say I really just started to consider myself an R&B artist.
Gotcha,
when I put my
gotcha.
single out, so it just depends
Gotcha.
on how you take it.
I got you. I feel you. Speaking of R&B though, like, how do you feel about the R&B game so far? Like, where it is? Because nowadays I feel like I told you, like I'm an R&B guy, but like I actually like the 90s, the 80s,
Yeah.
and like when like dudes were singing two women.
There was
like,
some,
now I'm trying to fuck you all the time.
Yeah.
But like not lately, like that's really what it's been like. R&B has just been like, yo, like I'm trying to smash you and that's it. So like I want to ask you, like, how do you feel about the R&B, like how R&B is right now, like the game, and then like what's your like process when it comes to writing a song and doing a song? Like, what are you doing it for? Like, are you doing like to talk to the girls, or are you doing it for the dudes? Because I feel like we need to switch it up and bring it back to a point where like R&B artists are helping dudes get girls besides just like, yo, like, just trying, you know?
Yeah. I feel like, well, first one, I guess where R&B artists are right now.
Yeah.
I like R&B music right now.
Yeah.
I don't have any problem with like anything. I like all the artists. Honestly, it's what, like I said, that's what I listen to. So like, I'm listening to all the stuff that's going on right now.
True. So you're not like out here judging, but like I can make a better track than this.
Nah. I don't go about it that way. I like all the artists that are out right now. I don't like lately. I haven't been like super toned into like the really newest of the R&B as of like the past couple months.
I feel you.
But since I dropped my tape, I went back and been listening to like not my tape, my single. I went back and started listening to everybody's like. I think I had missed Jacquees's album. I hadn't listened to that one.
I'm just like the one previous to this one.
Yeah.
It was straight, but this one, like,
You didn't like it?
Yeah.
It was okay.
Too much hype.
It was okay. I liked it. I didn't have any problem. I like, he has a different sound. His voice is a little different. So I like the way he comes on tracks and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I actually have my friend is a photographer of his, so I actually like I tune in like when he drops a project. I tune in and try to see what he's got going on for sure.
True.
That's one I had missed, so I went back and listened to that one. And then Eric Bellinger's album I had missed. I really like Eric Bellinger a lot. I really like he like writes for a lot of people too.
Exactly.
I really appreciate that. And then Touré, I always keep up with his music. I like Toré's music for sure. So I listen to his on time. When that dropped, I actually listened to that. The Chick's tape.
Chick's tape is fine.
Yeah. So I've been trying, like I said, I've been trying to catch up to some of the stuff that's come out. But as for like myself, when it comes to my own, you asked me.
What's your process? What's your writing process? Your creative process when it comes before dropping a song.
When I like my creative process, when I first get like my my producer used to live with me, so we used to have like a spot together in Miami.
Oh, word.
Yeah, so like we used to be in there like cooking up like together constantly.
Yeah.
So when that was the situation, we would make a beat together, and then I would literally like go in there and like hum to like the beat, like get a melody, down.
True.
And then once I find that melody, then I would write to the melody that I recorded. Once I wrote to the melody, then I would take it to the studio, to like the real studio. We had like a setup in the crib, but I have a studio that I record in downtown Miami with my engineer Johan. So that's where I actually record all my music. So I would like get everything, as clean as possible, polished, and then I'll go to like studio, memorize it, and try to knock it out. Exactly. And shout out to Johan, but those
the engineer,
they could call that's my engineer, but those hours can add up.
Yeah,
paying for in time. So,
facts. Nothing free.
Exactly.
Straight up. Facts.
So you gotta try to get that track down before you go in there. So I hum it out, write it, memorize it.
Got you. That's what's up. So like, so what's the goal for you right now? Just like exposure,
Man, I'm trying to take over.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to take over, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, I have another project that I'm planning to, like a little small project that I'm planning to drop in February.
Gotcha.
To your point,
Yeah,
you know, exactly. So, you know, talking about love, relationships, gearing it towards the ladies, and also, you know, fellas too. You know, we always got that special someone, so you know, we can gonna be able to drop that in the whip.
Facts.
You know, be able to grab a little thigh. You know what I mean? You'll be set. You'll be set going a day. You'll be good with this tape. You know, I'm thinking like 4 songs. I got a couple songs that are done already for it. I gotta knock a couple more out.
Yeah.
Just kind of figure out the full lineup. You know, what's the order and all that stuff. But I'm planning to drop that on Valentine's Day.
Gotcha. Hey, look out for that.
Yes.
You got a name for it already?
I don't have a name for it yet. I have a couple.
Playing with it.
I have a couple ideas, but the name will be coming soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's like the next is that, and then I have a lot of music lined up. Like I have some spring vibes, got some summer tunes.
Gotcha.
But I'm gonna drop that EP and then probably do a couple more singles and then drop a full like project.
Got you. Word, that's what's up. What's up. That's dope. Yeah. I like it. I like how like people don't aren't scared to just take like a creative risk and just follow their passion. That's dope though. For real. But have you thought about like touring and like going out on tour?
That's what Young E is working on over here. We're getting that together right now. You know what I mean? But yeah, for sure, that's to come definitely.
Got you.
My boy over there is working on it. Man in the corner.
Yeah. I feel you. I know you talked about getting love earlier, and like I feel like it's only right to ask, like how is the lady reception to this? Like the attention that you're receiving right now.
The lady reception?
Yeah.
I think girls like R&B as a whole. So there a lot of girls were like shocked that I was singing. I think like people assumed that I was gonna come out with like rap music just because of the times. You know what I mean? Everybody raps. So like when I went that route, like, okay. Yeah. So then I think they grew like an appreciation for he's not doing what everybody else is kind of coming out with.
Separate yourself.
And then what I'm talking about also, you know, Money Talks. It's a little bit different, but then especially with I Wanna Be, I'm talking about like past issues as like a guy that's like going through like maybe some infidelity with relationships and trying to change his ways and trying to present himself to a woman in the right way, like, you know. And then I'm saying in chorus like I want to be the one that you believe in. That's like my other single. And then Money Talks is like a fun track and I'm singing, you know, but I'm still talking about like a girl that I can vibe with. We're having a good time. And I'm not like bashing women. I'm like saying like, you know, we're doing our thing. You know, you doing your thing. You got money, I got money too. You know, we're just having a good time. That's Money Talks. And then and for I Wanna Be, it's like, I'm sorry, I did this in the past. I know you heard about my past, but I'm here now. Bro? I mean, like some of them, and I feel like some of as my music in a whole, like some of them are life experiences. Some of them are experiences that I'm expanding on. Gotcha. And adding details to, but they come from like a place of like it's a place of truth. All my music comes from a place of truth in some way, shape, or form. If it's a friend that I'm writing about, if it's myself, it's coming from somewhere that I know that's like close to home. You know what I mean? Dope.
Word. So like the DMs going crazy. You doubted my question.
They're slight. My DMs are slight. My DMs are slight. That's slight. I was keep my DMs.
Ain't trying to get nobody in trouble. Word. That's what's up.
Slight.
That's what's up. That's dope. Yeah. Also, like I mentioned something earlier too, because like I feel like we should start pushing this more this year. Everybody that's out here doing something, I feel like we gotta come together. So like when it comes to collaboration, who are you out here? Like, are you looking for anybody in the DMV that you're trying to collab with, or you're just like trying to get yourself out first and then worry about that later on?
I mean, all my people that I've been recording with lately, they're from Virginia.
Oh, true.
Like my other boy moved out to Miami with me. He's out in LA now, but he's from like Portsmouth. It's like, you know, southeast Virginia.
Yeah.
But then my producer's from the Virginia Beach, Tidewater area also.
Home team. I like that.
My boy Chris Mardini, shout out to him. He's out in LA right now, but he's from up this area. He's from where's Chris from? Huh?
Fraserburg.
Fraserburg, okay. So he's from, yeah. But he lived out in Nova for like, in college, so we've been working a little bit. My boy Roger, he's a producer out in,
Roger.
yeah, Roger. He's out, so I hopped on a couple of his beats when I was out in LA
Gotcha.
in October. So bro, I'm down to collaborate.
Bro.
I'm down to collaborate. I'm down to collaborate with anybody. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
But as long as you're making like
good song, don't be trash. Don't be hitting my man. Yeah.
You know, and definitely like my boy like Masego, I used to party with him back. I don't know if you know Masego. He went to ODU. Yeah, he's also a saxophone player.
Oh, true.
So he's out there, and he's been doing big things. I like that. You know, he did the saxophone. He's still doing the saxophone. He's all over music. I just like the way he does his music. So I definitely would like to work with him. He's from the Virginia area. I'm trying to think of there's a lot of artists out here that I'm probably missing. I work with my boy Monday night. He's out in Richmond right now. He's a lyricist out in Richmond. So yeah, there's a lot of people that I'm down to work with.
Yeah, that's what's up. I like that because usually people try to like keep that shit to themselves. But
yeah, if you're dope,
yeah,
I'm down.
Yeah, okay. So even if you're dope though, like what if they're trash and they hit you up? How do you let them know they're not? Nah, I can't fuck with you.
That's a tough one. It's not even like me like saying that I can't fuck with you. I'm just trying to work on good quality music. That's it. That's all I just want to present good quality music.
I like that answer.
And you know, not all music is good quality music.
Facts.
Not all music is good quality music. That's just the reality.
Yeah. I feel like that's something you gotta do. I mean, yeah. Also, like I feel like
and maybe the music that you have out right now isn't. But that doesn't mean that you can't like get nicer. Exactly. So maybe I might not want to record right now, but you know. But I haven't ran into a case where I've like denied anybody because they're trash. I mean, or anything like that. Like I haven't told anybody no or anything like that at this point.
Yeah, no matter like if money is involved in anything, like you just like if you're trash, I can't fuck with you. Like, which is cool, like
I mean, no. Yeah, I just want to make good music. Honestly. I really just want to make good music. So like if the creativity isn't there, if you're not in that space to like make really like good sonic music, then I can't. I just don't want to do it personally. Yeah.
That's dope, man. I mean, thank you for pulling up and like sharing your stories and like tell people where they can find you and like all that info.
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at Touré Music, TOURE MUSIQ, and then of course all my music is under Touré with an accent, TOURE with the accent over the E. So it's on Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, Tidal, every platform you can find me. I just dropped my YouTube channel, and I just dropped the video for Money Talk, so that's out now on YouTube, on the YouTube channel. It's Touré Music also.
Put your money where your mouth is, have a little fun. Run shit, swear we just begun. Any prize we can.
Alright, yeah, man. Thank you for my man for pulling up and like I asked you about performing.
Yeah.
So like the Jiggy Show is gonna be throwing a few events for creatives this year. So like look out for that. And if you're an artist out there, if you're a painter, whatever the case may be, and reach out to me via DM or anything like that. My email is at the Jiggy Show, and we're working on something. And my man is definitely gonna be there performing. So look out. And that's episode 7, and thank you for tuning in. Let's get one more shot in before we cut off.
Oh yeah.
Let's get one more shot in before we cut off.
Let's get that in.
2020, everybody's becoming an alcoholic.
I think that's that college influence.
Some people are retiring.
It was that college influence, man.
I'm a retired.
Yeah, 2020.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, let's flourish. 2020. Let's get it.
Sure.
And support my guy too, man. And do it before the blow up. Because we don't want to hear after the blow up.
Shit,
do it before the blow up. Like we're doing it right now.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's get that.
All right, tune in, subscribe. You know what to do. Let's get it.